Okay, good morning, all users. It is great wherever you listen this podcast on any platform it is streaming. With me, Andika Sangga, as a host for the next 15 minutes, we will talk about a resource person who can be open your insight to the events that happening around you. Of course, we don't forget to deliver with informatively. And this time, of course, I'm not alone because I will be accompanied by several sources who can be considered credible in the deliver of the information. And among them, there are three students of three IKIP PGR Pontianak. So, we give please introduce yourself from the first.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
My name is Aditya Mustaqim. You can call me Adit or Takim.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Adit. So next.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Muhammad Aditya.
Yeah.
But we are have a same name.
Oh, you have the same name. Okay.
Yeah, but we are not twins.
Okay. Okay, because just you have the same name doesn't mean you are twins, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We just have same names.
Oh yeah, same names in first name and last name. Okay, I don't matter about that. So the last sir.
Okay, good morning. My name is Stefan Lexio. You can call me Stefan.
Okay, thank you for today introduce yourself. And how are you doing all this time?
I'm fine.
So
Yeah.
far so good.
So
I'm
far
good,
so
thank you.
good. Okay. So well will me always be healthy and given extraordinary assistance for today, right? I mean, right?
I mean,
Okay. Okay, back to the topics. We are talking about the theme this morning, which is about IKIP PGRI Pontianak. Of course, this is a very interesting to me, especially for the students who have graduated from high school this year and wanted to continue their education to become a teacher by professions. Maybe I will give the chance to Mr. Stefan Lexio. What makes the IKIP PGRI is the right choice for students to continue their studies right here, to compare to the other institutes or universities?
Okay. IKIP PGRI Pontianak is the only campus that organize educational and teaching activities direct at mastering knowledge, developing attitude, and improving skills that are made to order to the need of stakeholders and the community through up-to-date curriculum.
Alright.
Develop continuous supervision by presenting stakeholders, government, and the private sector by adhering to exciting regulation.
Alright.
Definitely, IKIP PGRI Pontianak carries out a learning process that allows university students to think critically,
Yeah.
develop scientific attitude, and ethic in the three dharma activities of higher education.
Okay.
Also, the lecturers at IKIP PGRI Pontianak are all very professional in teaching, both foreign and domestic graduate lecturers.
Okay. So you could say this is a very new breakthrough for IKIP PGRI Pontianak to make institutes with a high integrity.
Yes, maybe something like that.
Okay. Is there still new breakthroughs made by this campus in innovating for the graduation system?
It seems that for now, IKIP PGRI Pontianak students now have alternative if they want to graduate other than reporting research in the form of a thesis.
Okay.
It can also be through dissemination.
Oh.
Like what happened at this time, the first LPPM IKIP PGRI Pontianak had a dissemination and graduate 22 students without a thesis.
Wow.
The dissemination was held on Tuesday, June 28, 2022.
Alright.
Dissemination is a scientific forum and publishes to national to or international accredited journals.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Stefan Lexio. As a private institute in Pontianak, how much is the price per tuition per semester? Does it burden students? And when is the implementation of a new student registration? Maybe Mr. Aditya Mustaqim can give a chance to explain this.
Okay,
So-
thank you for the opportunities.
Okay.
The payment every semester is around 4,550,000 rupiah for semester 1,
Okay.
and so it depends on its study program. About the burden, I think it's not, and the payment can be paid by paid in installments.
Installments.
Actually, registration for new student has start from 1 February 2022
Okay.
to 1 August 2022,
Okay.
and
yes.
is currently ongoing.
Oh.
And the second wave will be held on 9 August 2022 to
Okay.
12 September 2022.
Alright.
And the registering is easy. Just open spmb.ikpgriptk.ac.id.
Alright.
Then select the registration path that you want.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Aditya Mustaqim has been answer about the tuition and registering about IKPGRI website. And the next question, and where can the payment be made? Is there a bank that cooperates with IKPGRI to pay tuition fees? For the facilities on our campus, is it complete enough? If there is, maybe Mr. Muhammad Aditya can explain to us.
Okay, thank you. Tuition payment can be made at Bank BTN and also through other banks using the ATM bersama and mobile banking method through Bank BTN and other banks. But clearly, IKPGRI Pontianak cooperates with the Bank Tabungan Negara, also known as BTN, to make transaction for paying tuition fees or registering for semester. About the facilities on our campus are very adequate, such as fast Wi-Fi connection internet, podcast room. We have podcast room right here, as you can see, and like the study program room, we have 10, and we have lecture room, 72 rooms, one spacious sports center. Each class has an InFocus and 2 fans. And also we have 2 mini markets, 4 language laboratories, 1 football field, and the last we have 3 ATM center. It all located in IKIP campus. And we have Ilham campus, which is in Ilham Street. In Ilham Street, we have basketball court, 1 library, computer laboratories, and halls that can be used for various activities of campus.
Okay.
And we have Moscow, where it 2 places located in IKIP campus and Ilham campus.
Right.
And for the last, we have the association student activities, or in Bahasa is himpunan siswa. Because students who enter the IKPGRI can develop the forum for their talents in himpunan mahasiswa. For the security, you don't be worried. That facilities are guaranteed. There is already security guard on duty 24 hours. And the parking area is also very suitable for vehicle and car. And parking for lecturer and students is separate, so you can just park in specific place. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So this is the last question. Is that true? IKPGRI Pontianak have scholarship programs. If there is so, please explain to our friends who are less in terms of funds, but really they want to join to IKPGRI Pontianak. Go ahead, Mr. Aditya Mustaqim.
Okay, thank you. Here, the IKPGRI Pontianak campus also provides several kinds of scholarship which have several categories, include the first RKIP, also known as Kartu Indonesia Pintar.
Oh, KIP, right.
It's for some underprivileged student. Has several criteria that must certainly meet the requirement of the campus. Secondly, PGRI membership. It can be from parents and brother or sibling themselves, who also has certain requirements set by the campus as well. The third is through academic achievement, which will be included in the criteria if it meets several requirements through the scores obtained during high school.
Okay.
You can see some of this scholarship for further information by viewing or directly visiting the IKPGRI website.
Okay, thank you for the explanation from a 3 credible source from this room. It is a great opportunity and it's great honor to talk with you, sir.
You're welcome.
My pleasure.
Okay, So that's a little discussion about IKI Pontianak. It's starting from the facilities. The registration method is quite easy and the lectures are professional, so that it make IKI Pontianak is a campus that it can complete against the best grades out there. So before I end up the podcast, I summarize a little about IKI Pontianak, which is heavy conveyed our source. First, IKI Pontianak always carries out a learning process that allows the students to think critically, develop scientific attitudes and ethics in a tridharma activity or higher education. Also, the lectures in IKI Pontianak are very professional in teaching, both foreign and domestic graduate lectures. And the second, it is a new breakthrough because IKI Pontianak do dissemination. So this is a very alternative if they want to graduate other than reporting research from a thesis, which is never done and be implemented by other campus in Pontianak. And the third, a new students who are less of and finance of funds, IKI Pontianak provides a scholarship program. It's of course for students who excel but experience of lack of funds of tuition fees. Because IKI Pontianak campus also provides several kinds of scholarship, which have several categories that it can support education for underprivileged students in terms of financing and funds. And last but not least, with complete facilities and meet the standards of the lecture, including security, you don't be worried because that facilities are guaranteed. There is the security guard on duty 24 hours, and the parking area is also very suitable for 900 until 1,000 vehicles, include car. And the parking for the lectures for students is so separate, so I just not park in the specific place. So that's make IKI it's a very word or a being reference of leading campus in affairs of teachings institute is compared to the others. So this is not feel we have passed this podcast. We have also listened to our source person who have to provide useful information and informative for all of us. And now, we are any of the podcasts representing entire crew, resource person, and the team of Dati. Sorry if there are mistaken or wrong words, either intentionally or unintentionally, because the perfection is only belongs to God. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you.